What is up, you guys? It's Sussan Mourad here with Clevver Music, and Taylor Swift fans have called on the singer to run for president in 2020 after Kanye West announced his plan to run. Following Kanye West's announcement on the 4th of July, Swifties instantly took to Twitter to plead with Taylor Swift to run for commander-in-chief. Kanye's original tweet read, "We must now realize the promise of America by trusting God, unifying our vision, and building our future. I am running for president of the United States. #2020 Vision." In case you're unaware, Taylor Swift and Kanye West have been at odds for over a decade. Get ready for the full recap because this saga is a long one. The drama between the two initially started when Kanye interrupted Taylor while she was accepting her award for Best Female Video at the 2009 VMAs. During Taylor's acceptance speech, Kanye ran on stage and interrupted her, saying, quote, "I'm really happy for you. I'ma let you finish, but Beyonce had one of the best videos of all time." You all remember that doozy of an interruption? He was referring to Beyonce's music video for Single Ladies. Kanye appeared on The Tonight Show starring Jay Leno that same year and apologized. He said, quote, "I immediately knew in the situation that it was wrong. I would like to apologize to her in person." Taylor appeared on The View the next day, and when asked about the situation, she said, quote, "Ouch." And she further said that in the moment when Kanye interrupted her, she was thinking, quote, "I guess I'm not going to get to thank the fans." When asked by the hosts if she'd be willing to meet up with Kanye after his public apology, she said, quote, "Sure, I mean, he has not personally reached out or anything, but if he wanted to say hi." Shortly after that interview, Taylor admitted in an interview with ABC News Radio that Kanye did indeed reach out to apologize to her. She stated, quote, "Kanye did call me and he was very sincere in his apology, and I accepted that apology." And all seemed well until it wasn't. Kanye went on a bit of a Twitter rant in which he mentioned Taylor at one point, revealing that he had written a song about the singer. 1 year following the initial incident, Taylor took to the 2010 VMAs stage to sing the song Innocent. The performance was widely perceived to be addressing the Kanye drama, as she played clips of the 2009 moment when Kanye interrupted her on a large screen prior to singing. And Kanye performed that night as well. He took to the VMAs stage to perform his song Runaway, in which he raps about how poorly he treats women and calls for a toast to the douchebags. Since he had tweeted about writing a new song about Taylor Swift, fans assumed that this was the song he wrote about her. After that, Kanye continued to make appearances on multiple talk shows where he addressed the situation, his regret for how he disrespected Taylor, and how he was moving forward from it. The two seem to have resolved their conflict more than 5 years later, when they posed together and engaged in friendly conversation at the 2015 Grammy Awards. That same year at the VMAs, Taylor Swift presented Kanye with the coveted Video Vanguard Award and even poked fun at the infamous 2009 moment, saying, quote, "I'm really happy for you, and I'ma let you finish, but Kanye West has had one of the greatest careers of all time." That same year, Taylor took to social media to share that Kanye had sent her flowers. She wrote, "Aw, Kanye sent me the coolest flowers." And if the drama had ended there, Taylor may very well have ended up being Kanye's running mate in 2020. But unfortunately, the reconciliation was short-lived. In 2016, Kanye dropped his song Famous, which contains the now infamous lyrics, "I feel like me and Taylor might still have sex, I made that famous." Taylor's spokesperson released a statement at the time saying, quote, "Kanye did not call for approval, but to ask Taylor to release his single Famous on her Twitter account. She declined and cautioned him about releasing a song with such a strong, misogynistic message. Taylor was never made aware of the actual lyric, 'I made that famous.'" The 2016 Grammy Awards rolled around, and Taylor won the Album of the Year award for her album 1989. During her speech, she said, quote, "I want to say to all the young women out there are going to be people along the way who will try to undercut your success or take credit for your accomplishments or your fame. But if you just focus on the work and don't let those people sidetrack you, someday when you get where you're going, you'll look around and you'll know that it was you and the people who love you who put you there." Enter Kanye's wife, Kim Kardashian West. Kim landed her first GQ cover that same year and took the opportunity to call out Taylor, insisting that she knew about the lyrics to Kanye's song before it was released. Kim said, quote, She totally knew that was coming out. She wanted to all of a sudden act like she didn't. She further stated that Taylor dissed Kanye in her Grammy speech to quote, play the victim again. To make matters worse, the music video for the song Famous dropped, and the ending reveals Kanye lying down completely naked, surrounded by multiple celebrities, including a fake Taylor Swift, who was laying down directly to his right. But Kim apparently wasn't done with trying to expose Taylor, as she addressed the situation on an episode of Keeping Up with the Kardashians and took to Snapchat to post part of the conversation that Kanye and Taylor had regarding the lyrics. Keyword, part of the conversation. Kim's Snapchat clips included Kanye asking for Taylor's opinion on the song, and Taylor can be heard responding with quote, go with whatever line you think is better. It's obviously very tongue-in-cheek either way, and I really appreciate you telling me about it. That's really nice. But Taylor continued to insist that Kanye never played her the part of the song in which he called her the B word. She posted a statement on social media writing, that moment when Kanye West secretly records your phone call, then Kim posts it on the internet. She concluded her statement by writing, I would very much like to be excluded from this narrative, one that I have never asked to be a part of since 2009. Kim addressed Taylor on Twitter as well, even referencing her as a snake, which then sparked Taylor's Reputation era, in which she embraced the snake as part of her album and tour. But Taylor stayed out of the spotlight for a full year before dropping her Reputation album, and then she returned with a bang. Her single, Look What You Made Me Do, dropped in 2017, and the song and music video are filled with references to Kanye and Kim. The entire Reputation album that followed included lyrics that referenced the situation. Despite all of this, Kim went on Watch What Happens Live with Andy Cohen in 2018 and insisted that the beef was over, saying, quote, I feel like we've all moved on. Kim even shared a video on Snapchat shortly after in which she was listening to Taylor's song Delicate, seemingly indicating that the drama was in fact over. But of course, this is Hollywood and things are never as they seem. Fast forward to 2020 and an unknown person leaked the alleged entire conversation that occurred between Taylor and Kanye, reigniting the feud completely. It should be noted that the newly leaked conversation did include Kanye running certain lyrics by Taylor, but not the now infamous line, I made that famous. He did say, quote, what if I said I made you famous? To which Taylor responded in an apprehensive way, saying, did you say that? Oh God, well, what am I going to do about it at this point? It's just kind of like whatever at this point. But I mean, you gotta tell the story the way it happened to you and the way that you experienced it. You honestly didn't know who I was before that. It doesn't matter if I sold 7 million of that album before you did that, which is what happened. You didn't know who I was before that, and that's fine. Yeah, I can't wait to hear it. But again, he did not tell her that he would be calling her the B word. He further asked her to promote the song on Twitter, which she politely declined. The call leaked in the midst of the current pandemic, and Taylor briefly addressed it on her Instagram story while encouraging her fans to focus on bigger issues. She linked the Instagram story to the World Health Organization and Feeding America and asked fans to help donate to the cause. Kim, however, responded by taking to social media to address the feud in a series of tweets. In one tweet, she wrote, Taylor Swift has chosen to reignite an old exchange that at this point in time feels very self-serving, given the suffering millions of real victims are facing right now. She continued to say that Taylor was lying. Despite the newly leaked footage, Kim also insisted that she, quote, never edited the footage and that, quote, Kanye, as an artist, has every right to document his musical journey and process, just like Taylor recently did through her documentary Miss Americana. Taylor's publicist, Tree Payne, then retweeted the full statement that she originally released again, insisting that Kanye did not ask for approval and reaffirming that taking parts out of the video is indeed considered editing. She also jokingly added, quote, who did you guys piss off to leak that video? Which brings us to the current situation. Kanye has confirmed that he will be running for the 2020 presidency, and as you can imagine, after the decade-long drama that has occurred, Swifties are less than thrilled about the news. Swifties have taken to Twitter to share their pleas for Taylor to run as well. One fan wrote, I honestly can't wait for Taylor Swift to come out and say, hey Kanye, I'ma let you finish, but, and then boom, announces that she's gonna run for president. Another fan said, Taylor Swift will defeat Kanye West and become the first female president of the United States. This fan said, okay, so I need Joe Biden to announce Taylor Swift as his vice president in order to defeat Kanye West and Trump. Enough is enough, we're tired AF. And this fan took the cake, writing, "If Kanye gets elected as president, I want Taylor Swift to gatecrash his first speech and say something like, 'Yo, Kanye, I'm happy for you. I'ma let you finish, but I think Beyonce deserves to be president instead.'" Oh my god, you guys, I can't. There are tons of more tweets where that came from. We'll be sure to keep you guys updated on all of that, but in the meantime, click right over here to find out which artists are getting involved in the Black Lives Matter movement and how too you can get involved. After that, let me know all your thoughts on this, including if this is real, if you think Kanye really has a chance of winning, and also if you hope Taylor decides to run. Let me know everything in the comment section below. I'm your host, Sussan Mourad. I'll catch you later. Bye guys.